You will see some repeat footage in this episode as it's part of a 4-part series where the following 3 will be very, very interesting footage. But I wanted to lay down some understandings of the problems currently being faced in Iquitos, in the Amazon. With that being said, welcome to another episode. Iquitos is the largest city in the world that cannot be reached by road. Everything that enters or leaves arrives by river or by air. That isolation shapes its economy, its politics, and its daily survival. In the middle of the Amazon rainforest, surrounded by one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth, nearly 500,000 people negotiate life between abundance and scarcity. The river is both highway and hazard. It feeds families, transports fuel, food, and medicine, and carries the weight of an informal economy that keeps the city alive. But it also floods entire neighborhoods in the rainy season. Wooden homes rise on stilts above brown water. In the dry season, boats sit stranded in mud, and trade slows. Climate change intensifies this cycle. Extreme floods and record droughts have become more common, disrupting fishing, transport, and clean water access. Economic hardship is woven into daily life. Formal employment is limited. Many families survive through moto-taxi driving, market vending, small-scale fishing, street food, or guiding tourists. The informal sector dominates. Cash flow is unstable. When fuel prices spike or river levels drop, incomes collapse overnight. Public services lag behind population growth. Healthcare access outside central districts is limited, and rural communities often travel hours or days by boat for basic treatment. Political division compounds these vulnerabilities. The Peruvian Amazon has long felt distant from Lima. Decisions about oil concessions, logging permits, and infrastructure are often made far from the communities most affected. Local leaders accuse the central government of neglect. National politicians accuse regional authorities of corruption. Trust erodes. Protests erupt over fuel prices, environmental contamination, and unfueled developmental promises. The sense of abandonment fuels resentment and deepens the divide between the capital and the rainforest. Oil extraction has left scars across Loreto. Spills contaminate rivers that communities rely on for drinking water and fishing, along with the famous pink dolphins. Indigenous federations document heavy metals in water and blood samples. Legal battles move slowly. Compensation, when it comes, rarely restores ecosystems or livelihoods. Meanwhile, illegal logging strips valuable hardwoods from remote territories. Enforcement is inconsistent. Corruption and poverty make oversight fragile. The Amazon around Iquitos is often imagined as untouched wilderness. In reality, it is a contested landscape shaped by global demand. Timber, gold, oil, exotic pets, fish for aquariums, bushmeat, and medicinal plants all move through networks that stretch far beyond Peru. The city becomes a node in that chain. What is harvested in remote forests appear in markets, ports, and cargo holds. Wet markets in Iquitos reveal another layer of complexity. I saw this firsthand. Stalls that display fish the size of small boats alongside turtles, caimans, monkeys, and birds. Some species are legally harvested. Others occupy a gray or illegal space. Enforcement fluctuates. For families living on the edge, selling wildlife can mean food on the table. For traffickers, rare species represent high profit margins in international markets. The line between subsistence and exploitation blurs when one is under economic pressure. This is where judgment has to be reserved so that one can begin to open their mind and understand more of what poverty does. Animal trade is not only about food. Parrots, macaws, and small primates are sold as pets. Baby animals are separated from mothers in the forest to meet demand. Mortality rates during transport are high. Confiscated animals overwhelm the rescue centers that operate with limited funding. The global appetite for exotic pets drives local capture. The consequences ripple through fragile ecosystems already stressed by habitat loss. Tourism adds another dimension. Iquitos marks itself as a gateway to the Amazon. Visitors come for river cruises, jungle lodges, ayahuasca ceremonies, and wildlife encounters. Tourism provides income for guides, boat drivers, cooks, and artisans. It can support conservation when managed responsibly, but it also generates distortion. Indigenous identity becomes performance under economic strain. Some tribes have established staged villages near the city where cultural demonstrations are presented for visitors. Traditional dances, crafts, and rituals are scheduled to fit tour itineraries. In certain cases, the performers do not live in the displayed village. The structure becomes a movie set. Authenticity becomes a commodity. For outsiders, it is an encounter with the Amazon. For participants, it is income in a limited job market. This commercialization reflects adaptation as much as exploitation. Many indigenous communities face reduced hunting grounds, environmental contamination, and limited state support. Tourism can offer leverage and visibility, yet it risks freezing cultures in time, rewarding stereotypes over lived complexity. The tension between survival and representation is